Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 8-5. I think today's the 5th. It's the 5th already. Wow. Hello, I am Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I'll be telling you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me after I do the weather, and we can hang out on camera. You can promote something, promote your business, just shoot the breeze, whatever. It would also be great if you go ahead, share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. Now, I know you can hear sounds behind me. Something's burning. I live near, near, you can really hear the helicopters. I live near Riddle Road and the Highway 55 South Austin area, and something's burning. I hope everybody's okay. Uh, I've heard lots of sirens and helicopters overhead, and I just really hope everybody's okay. But let me continue with the show. Just want to explain in case you hear strange sounds overhead. So I got my specs on. I'm moving my keyboard out of the way, grabbing my little iPad here. So I'm on the Word page. That is a government to nonprofit information page. Lots of programs and services that you can check out to help the lives of yourself and your family. You might even find a place or two to volunteer at. You can definitely do that. So here's something that I haven't mentioned for a minute. Bridges Point. They are the first. First, let me tell you what they are. It's a local nonprofit, and they serve people who are living with sickle cell disease. And it's also extended, help is also extended to their families and also their caregivers, if they have caregivers. And they are the first housing program in the whole country that specifically houses people living with sickle cell. Because if you know someone with sickle cell, what sometimes happens is that they'll have a flare-up and there's no warning, it just happens. Then they have to call off from work or miss, a few days of school, whatever. It's really hard to keep an apartment sometimes if you have a job and you have sickle cell also, because your boss might say, you're just taking off too much time. You're not giving us any advance warning, and they have to let them go. That happens. So Bridges Point understands that. So with this these are like, I guess you call it like subsidized or whatever, but they understand what happens if you have to skip some work days or school days or whatever, and they'll work with the person to keep them housed. Very, very important organization. They work out of City Network, which is downtown, and if you know someone with sickle cell, definitely hook them up with Bridges Point, because they do a lot of work in helping people with sickle cell. William M. Andrews is here, first with the fist bump, kaboom, in 3D. Hey, William. He's saying good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina, and of course, his most famous phrase, it's a beautiful day in the Bull City, and it is indeed. Thank you, William. Very happy to see you here. Hope you're having a really beautiful day. Okay, so I mentioned Bridges Point, so definitely check that out. Let's see. Now, the Durham County Libraries, with today being Wednesday, they're open until 8. Bragtown closes at 6. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Oh, today is Wednesday, right. So there are 4 vacancies with the City of Durham, and they're listed on the Word page. So if you're interested in filling any of these vacancies, and they are on the Durham Housing Authority Board of Commissioners, the Durham Workers' Rights Commission, the Housing Appeals Board for Tenants, and the Mayor's Hispanic Latino Committee. So if you're interested in filling any of those spots, then go ahead, find that post on the Word page. Go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Word page and scroll down to City of Durham. Click on that blue link and you'll see what's expected of you. Then if you're still interested, then yeah, let the city know by end of day today that you want to fill one of those vacancies. And William is saying, yes, I am. So he is having a good day. That's good. You want to have a good day every day, if at all possible. if at all, and it is possible. Okay, let's see. Now, I attended a class last night. Let me go to Durham Tech Small Business Center for budding entrepreneurs or people already running businesses. You can take these one-off classes. These are workshops that are on Zoom, totally free. They're offered across the state. So the one that I went to last night was about video marketing with Bob Makowski. And boy, was that a good class. I didn't realize, wait, does it say part one here? Oh, it does say an intro to video marketing. So apparently there's going to be parts 2 and 3. Looking forward to those. Big thumbs up to the small business centers across the state, SBA. Really, really good class last night. It was excellent. Now, let's see if there are any classes today for budding entrepreneurs. Let's see, today's the 5th. Oh, here's one from 6 until 7. Social media for small business. That is so good. Oh, you know you want to take that one. Okay, here's another class from 6 until 7. Getting found online, platforms, search, and visibility. So platforms are talking about, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, even Pinterest, apparently. Marvis, she was on the show yesterday, and she talks about how Pinterest is something that she uses when she's looking up information. So, yeah, so check it out. Getting found online, platforms, search, and visibility. That will be tonight on Zoom from 6 until 7. So go ahead and sign up for that. Here's one more from 7 until 8:30 tonight. Youth Side Hustle Series, Week 5. So, young folks, very clever, always with great ideas, but they don't always have the money to start a business. So you can find out how to do that if you're a young person and you want to start a side hustle business. So this is week 5. Even if you missed the first 4 weeks, go ahead and sign up already and attend, because usually these classes are, self-contained, so to speak, and you can get a lot out of the class, even if you missed the first 4. So that's going to be tonight, 7 o'clock. Now, let's see. Let's see if there's let me check with Keep Durham Beautiful if they have anything going on midweek. They do not. Okay. Just checking. Now let's check with, while I'm here, the Legal Aid of North Carolina, see if they have anything going on today. Their next workshop is going to be tomorrow about Social Security disability, tomorrow afternoon. So I'm giving you a heads up about that. And let me check with SCORE, Service Corps of Retired Executives. That's what that stands for. They're downtown, and they serve Durham and other nearby cities, budding entrepreneurs who want to learn how to, do taxes, do marketing, that sort of thing. Oh, tomorrow, 12:30, lunchtime, there's going to be an online workshop, totally free, called Business Planning and Marketing Strategy for Startups. And even if you've been in business for a minute, I would still suggest that you check out these classes, because what's happening with social media, for those who might be OGs, so to speak, maybe been in business for 20 years, but have you kept up with what's happening with social media, video, etc.? That's why I always say, even if you've been running business for a while, attend these classes, because there's all this new stuff out there that maybe went right by you and you totally missed it. And a lot of times it'll be the young folks that'll be telling you about what's happening. But attend these classes, because they're very, very helpful. All right, let's just go ahead and hop over to the to your health page. The To Your Health page is all about health, obviously. And let's see. I like to mention these research studies that are happening always. There's always these local universities, researchers, scientists, people who are trying to help the public by putting out programs, services, apps, etc. But they need to test them out first. So that's where we come in. So ordinary people sign up for these studies, and we're actually helping these universities and app creators and scientists put out these products and services to the general public by helping them test it out by, like for example, let me find one that's fun. Where's that dessert one? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so UNC Chapel Hill, they have a brain on dessert study. They want to know, they want to know how sugar affects the brain while desserts are being consumed. So the people who are signing up for this program, they get to take these physical exams and neurological testing and blood work and whatnot over 3 visits. They earn $275 for this participation in this study, and so what you're doing, you're allowing UNC Chapel Hill to study the results of these tests, and then to figure out how sugar affects the brain. And the reason they might be doing this is maybe to help people who are overweight, so they can stop eating so many sweets and keep their health in check. So they have all these different studies, and William is pointing out that it is 12:12, where the time is the same number. Thank you, William. Appreciate that. Happy 12:12 indeed. Love that. Love that. All right. So anyway, I have all these different studies. I'm always adding to these studies, and if any of these are interesting to you, I've taken part in 2 studies, and it's good because sometimes you might not benefit directly because these products or services are being developed for down the road, but it's just nice knowing that you're helping people in the future with whatever it is that they're dealing with. They have Parkinson's studies, they have sleep studies, all kinds of studies. Anyway, let me continue. I'll leave that up to you, and I'll let you read about it and decide if you want to participate in that. Now, let's check with the blood drives, where you can literally save lives by donating blood. So the American Red Cross's next blood drive is tomorrow at the Lincoln Community Health Center. And a big shout out to Lincoln, because they're having a big, it's probably over by now, but a big, I think it's their annual breakfast. It's happening right now, or at least it happened earlier today. So a big shout out to Lincoln Community Health Center. Through the years, for at least 100 years, they've been helping the community. So yes. So anyway, they're going to have a blood drive. The American Red Cross will have their blood drive at Lincoln Community Health Center, 1301 Fayetteville Street, and that will be from 10 until 3 tomorrow. Now, I have not done the write-up yet, but I was just at Lincoln yesterday, the blood pressure class. They're going to have a big community health fair. That's going to be Saturday from 10 until 2. I will be there, which means Bull City Hangout will have to be pre-recorded. So yeah, I'll be doing a write-up on this real soon. And I think someone from Lincoln will be on Bull City Hangout sometime this week to talk about this. So, all right, let me continue. So that's tomorrow, 10 until 3. Now, Blood Connection, they do the same thing. Their next blood drive is Saturday at Kohl's. So I'll tell you about that during Friday's show. All right, let's now zip over to the Senior Scope page, where there's lots of information for seniors, including the relatively new, resources. You can click on that R, and it'll take you to a special page with support programs for people with dementia and caregivers. Definitely check out that page. Now, the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue, is a great place to hang out if you're 55 plus. So today is Wednesday. Let's see what's going on this afternoon. Let's see. Hispanic Heritage Group, they continue with their fun activities in Spanish until 2. Learn and play Pinochle. That will be at 12:30. That'll be for a couple of hours. That's a card game. Chair Flow and Flex at 1. That's exercising while sitting down. That's cool. That will be also live on the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page. Learn and play Kings in the Corner at 2:15 for a couple of hours. That is another card game. Lifeline dancers, they'll be dancing starting at 3:30. Now tomorrow, no Seniors on the Move line dancing. So if you usually go on Thursdays in the morning, they're not having that tomorrow, but they will have Just Ask George, and that is where you can get your tech questions answered if you're learning how to use your new or donated technology, your phone, tablet, laptop, whatever. So George can help you learn all about technology. You might even have questions about certain apps, or maybe you heard about some scams that are happening online. He can tell you about that too. So that will be tomorrow from 9 until 11 in the computer lab. Yes, they have a computer lab. They have a theater. They've got workout rooms. They've got an art studio. They've got a pool table. They've got everything but a swimming pool. And if they had the room, they probably have one of those too, but they don't. Breakfast bingo tomorrow at 9:30. Yoga Your Way at 10, also on Facebook. Keep It Moving Gentle Exercise at 10. And Conversational French Club tomorrow at 11. Oh, and Cardio and More at 11:15, and African Dance and Drumming at 11:30. All right, and don't forget that the center is open late on Tuesdays and Thursdays until 7 o'clock. How about that? All right, let's check for the special events. Let's see. Today's the 5th. Let's see. Oh, isn't this coincidental? So what they'll be talking about at Just Ask George, I just mentioned it, 9 until 11 tomorrow. It just so happens that what they'll be concentrating on tomorrow will be frauds, scams, and password protection. There you go. Get free help from Just Ask George tomorrow from 9 until 11. You're going to love that. Now, if you need some kind of services, heart, and there are two heart, there's probably 3 heart programs. Now, this particular heart program, heart stands for Holistic Empathetic Assistance Response Team. So they have elder care navigators. So you can go there and they will help you identify local programs and services to help seniors. Also, they will connect you with community resources, including internet, phones, and other technology. And they say that walk-ins are welcome, so I would still suggest that you get there, as early as possible, because it's from 10 until 1 tomorrow. Also happening tomorrow, I highly recommend this class. And learning this for free, you can't beat this. Learn Canva. And in quotes, what will you create today? That's a 1-hour class tomorrow at noon in the technology room. Canva is an incredible graphics program. So if you're pretty savvy with the computer and you know how to make things, you can learn how to use Canva to create just about anything. Flyers. I use it for ads and flyers online, etc. You can create whole websites. You can create videos now with Canva. Canva is it's the best graphics program, and I've used more than one through the years. Canva can't be beat. It's the best ever. They have a free version, which I highly recommend you check out. I don't mind paying a couple $100 for the pro version because I use it a lot, but if you're a more casual user, the free version is fine. Powerful. So that's tomorrow at noon at the Durham Center for Senior Life. You got to check it out. Now on Friday, They're going to have an Eats Nutrition Today cooking demonstration with Leslie McClellan, who is the Durham Cooperative Extension Master Food Volunteer. So that's going to be on Friday, just to let you know. That's going to be at 9:30 tomorrow in the cafe. Okay, now, I do want to mention real quick that JFK Towers is now a satellite of the Durham Center for Senior Life. So tomorrow, Coffee and Community at 8:30, Health and Wellness Activity at 9:30, Cardio and More at 10:30, Congregate Meal, which is free lunch, at 11:30, and Bingo at 12:30. Let's see. Now, Little River, I want to mention them. Little River Senior Center, 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. They also have free membership and activities from 8:30 to around 2-ish, and they have lots of fun every day. Also, they have access to the gym, so you can bring your basketball, have all the fun you want. Now, let's go. You know what I didn't do when I was on the health page? I forgot to click on the health events button, and let's see if there are any health related events that I forgot to tell you about. Let's see. Oh, at 1 o'clock there's something going on. Oh, today's Wednesday. Okay, that's tomorrow. I'll tell you anyway, because you might want to sign up for this. So tomorrow, the Duke Dementia Family Support Program, they have a monthly online program for caregivers. It's called Caregiver Connections. So tomorrow at 1, they're going to have a workshop called Navigating Communication Challenges as a Care Partner. It can be difficult. I used to be a caregiver. That's why I moved here to Durham to take care of my aunt. And there are communication challenges if the person has Alzheimer's, which my aunt had. It's a challenge. I had to literally get in her face, not in an aggressive manner, but to communicate with her. I had to literally get in her face and talk to her and ask her if she needed ice cream or whatever. So learn how to deal with those challenges by attending this free webinar, which will be offered tomorrow at 1. It's a Duke program, and Cornelia Poor will be the presenter tomorrow at 1. So go ahead and sign up for that. All righty, I'm glad I checked that page. Now let's go to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page. There we go. Let's see what is happening on today, the 5th of August. Let's see. Oh, if you can get to Catholic Charities by 1 o'clock, if you're struggling and you need groceries, Catholic Charities, they run the Durham Community Food Pantry in the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road. So from 10 until 1 on Wednesdays and also Thursdays, they offer food. You can go there once a month and get a week's worth of groceries, and they give away great groceries. So you go there, you talk to the social worker, let them know if you can't have dairy or pork, and they'll make a substitution. No worries, they're used to doing that. They have people there who speak Spanish, and I think there's one person there who speaks French. They have diapers, so if you need diapers, they have all the different sizes, newborn to toddlers, and the big ones for adults. So if you can't make it today, by 1 o'clock, this is your first time hearing about it, just know that they'll be back at 5. They'll be doing it again this evening from 5 until 7. Okay, let's see. Wheels Durham, they have, did I skip? Wait. Did I skip something? Yeah, let me mention that in a second. St. Joseph AME Church, they're going to have a community food giveaway today from 2 until 3 this afternoon. They're located at 2521 Fayetteville Street. The Emmanuel Food Pantry, they operate out of the Iglesia Presbiteriana Emmanuel. That's a Hispanic church at 2504 North Roxborough Street. I think they have, I don't know if it's all Hispanic. It might be. But anyway, they serve everybody. You don't have to speak Spanish to be served. So 2504 North Roxborough Street. They'll be giving away food from 2 until 4. But here's how it works now. They want you to sign up in advance online, and you have until 1 o'clock. So they'll be giving away food starting at 2, but they need to hear from you by 1. And you need to let them know when you'll get there. You don't head straight there. When you sign up, they'll tell you that they want you to come to Lavender and Banner Streets first, because they've been clogging up traffic northbound on Roxborough, not on purpose, of course. So they want you to show up at Lavender and Banner first, and then they'll send you, when it's your time, to the church to keep the traffic moving smoothly. So go ahead and sign up. I've got the link for you right there on the Let's Go page. Now I can mention Wheels Durham. 715 North Hoover Road. They're going to have summer public skating this afternoon from 2 until 4:30. Admission for the roller skaters is $13. You can rent for $6, $7 for rollerblades. The adults, age 18 plus, who don't plan to skate, just there to watch your kid, then you pay $4. You don't have to pay the whole $13. The Wednesday Durham Farmers Market is this afternoon in Durham Central Park. I think today's a good day to air out the grandkids or the little ones to run around in Durham Central Park. Now, first, let me point out that the Durham Farmers Market is from 3 until 6, and it's not necessarily the same farmers who are there on Saturdays. Some participate in both. So you might want to check out who's there on Wednesdays. They have pastries, fruits, vegetables. Might be too late for plant starts, but sometimes they have crafters there as well. Now, the reason why I mentioned kids is because the Sprouts Club is on Wednesdays, also from 3 until 6. Also sponsored by the Durham Farmers Market. So you take your little ones there, and they can participate in the fun activities. And when they're done with the activity, each child gets $5 in market bucks to spend at the Durham Farmers Market, which I think is just wonderful. One thing to keep in mind, if you're taking the little ones, Foster Street is not shut down on Wednesdays. Like it is shut down on Saturdays, but not Wednesdays. And the people zipping up and down the street, they're not looking for little kids. So make sure you hold their little hands. And don't let them rush across the street like maybe they're used to doing on Saturdays. There is a playground across the street, and so just keep that in mind. And don't forget to take your coupons if you're a senior and you won one of those vouchers. It's also good at the Wednesday Farmers Market. Also, let me mention, if you use SNAP, EBT, WIC, you live in public housing, DHA, you can double your money. They participate in the Double Bucks program. So take your card or whatever it is, and I think you swipe it or something, but whatever you do, you can double your money. So don't shop until you stop at the manager's table. Stop at the manager's table first. Double your money, get those tokens, and then you can go ahead and shop. They want to make sure that all of us have access to fresh food. Okay, now Kings Park International Church, they also have a food pantry. In addition, they have a clothing closet, so if you're getting back on your feet, looking for work or whatever, you can get something nice to wear. They are located at 1305 Odyssey Drive, and they'll be giving away food and clothing from 5 until 6 this evening. And I already mentioned this, Catholic Charities running the Durham Community Food Pantry in the Lakewood Shopping Center also this afternoon from 5 until 7. The Ment Beverage Company at 312 Blackwell Street, number 103, they're hosting a dog toy swap. So they want you to trade your clean, I can hear the helicopter, that must be some fire. Man, I hope everybody's okay. I might have to check for WRAL or WTVD because this has been going on for more than an hour now. I live in the area of Riddle Road and South Alston Avenue. There apparently is a fire. I don't smell smoke anymore, so it's obviously under control, but yeah, I need to check out what's going on. Anyway, I just want to explain why you are hearing a helicopter overhead. So the Ment Beverage Company, with this dog toy swap, they want you to trade your clean, not spitty, but clean, gently used dog toys Like maybe you bought your dog a toy and he's indifferent, he or she is indifferent, and maybe you might say, darn it, I spent $5 on this thing. Well, take it to the Med Beverage Company tonight from 5 until 9. You can swap it for something that you think your little dog might be more interested in. So the swap is tonight from 5 until 7, free admission, and you can click on the link that I provided to register for that. Now, if you're interested in public transportation, Go Durham. Their next public meeting is tonight from 5:30 until 7 at the Durham station. You go upstairs when you enter the station, and the station, of course, is at 515 West Pettigrew Street. So you can learn about the local bus changes, service changes, and they take suggestions for improvements because, they will listen. Because I remember there was a job fair over at in the Trayburn community, and I was told by someone at the city to please promote this job fair. And I said, "Oh, that's cool." I said, "What bus line runs over there?" And they were like, "Ooh, interesting question. I don't think there's any bus line over there." And I was like, well, that's awkward." So they do take suggestions. If you think that there's an area that really should be served by public transportation, let Go Durham know. So the meeting is tonight from 5:30 until 7. Now, usually on Wednesday nights from 5:30 until 8:30, there's game night at Boxyard RTP, which is at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54, it's an outdoor venue. You're surrounded by restaurants. It's a free event, but of course you can always duck into a restaurant and buy a little something. But even though there's usually something called game night, tonight it's designer game night. So you're not just playing the usual board games. You will be testing out a game designed by Matthew Everhart. He's obviously a designer of games, and he wants to see if they work out and if the people like it. So if you love games and you want to help Matthew Everhart figure out if this game is the thing, then head out to Boxyard RTP. Like I said, 900 Park Offices Drive. They'll be playing from 5:30 until 8:30. It's totally free. And this might be kind of cool to be able to tell your friends, that super viral popular game? I helped test it out at Boxyard. Just saying. So that is going to be tonight from 5:30 until 8:30. Now, I know it's really warm out today. We'll be checking the weather in a minute. But they do have the world's largest fan overhead, so you should be pretty okay. And it'll be getting cooler by 5:30, I'm sure. Maybe. Wheels Durham at 715 North Hoover Road. They're hosting $6 Wednesday R&B skate with DJ That Boy EJ from 6 until 8:30. Admission, now here's the trick. Admission, I shouldn't say trick, but admission for skaters is $6, but that's online only. Get your ticket in advance, because if you forget and you get all the way down there, you'll have to pay $8 at the door. And that makes a big difference if you have more than one kid. So that's going to be tonight from 6 until 8:30. And if you don't own, you can rent skates. Communities in Partnership at 101 South Driver Street. They're offering the Zen Shimmy Yoga Belly Dancing class. That's tonight from starting at 6:30. It's free. And if the parking spaces at the building 101 South Driver Street, and when you drive up there, you'll see it used to be a fire station. There's only a couple of parking spaces, so you can go ahead and park across the street in the church's parking lot. Pickleback 2 at 711 Rigsby Avenue, downtown. They have a free line dance class. That'll be this evening starting at 7. Now, you're going to hear some drums if you're downtown this evening between 7 and 9, and that is because the Brazilian Drum Ensemble Batalha Durham, they'll be rehearsing in Durham Central Park, again, from 7 until 9. They don't mind if you stop by. They're performers. They love it. They love to have an audience. You might even want to join. I don't know if they're accepting new drummers or not, but at least you can check them out. And that will be in Durham Central Park under the pavilion. I also have a link if you're curious about Batala Durham and you want to learn more. Here's some more music. Brett's open mic is tonight, 7 until 10, downtown at the Blue Note Grill, 709 Washington Street. So you get in there, you pay your $5, maybe you order a little something to eat, and then the band will be playing R&B, smooth jazz, and funk. And if it gets good to you, you can jump up, sign up, hop on stage, and join Brett and his friends. That should be lots of fun. Now tomorrow there's a very special event that will be hosted by DSS, the Durham County Department of Social Services. They're hosting something called Ask an Agent. That's at at their office, Human Services Building, 414 East Main Street. So this will be from 8:30 until noon. I think it's a drop-in event. I don't think you have to be there, from 8:30 until noon. But basically, if you are contemplating ending a relationship, but you have kids and you want to get that all together, then you can ask about child support, because August is Child Support Awareness Month. So DSS, they want to make sure that you get your questions answered. If your relationship is ending and you need child support, then yeah. And if your situation is kind of complex or you have some personal concerns, while you're there, you can actually set up an appointment and talk about it in depth, so you can get it all straightened out so that everything can just go as smoothly as possible. So of course this is a free event, and it is tomorrow from 8:30 until noon. Let's see. Oh, you can get your pet vaccinated. Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division, they have a rabies vaccination clinic. That'll be all day tomorrow. So you call, I got the phone number right there on the Let's Go page. Make that appointment, bring in the pet, $10 exact change, and have them vaccinated for rabies. And again, Catholic Charities, they're running the Durham Community Food Pantry tomorrow from 10 until 1. And Wheels Durham will have summer public skating also tomorrow morning from 11 until 1:30. Admission for skaters is $13. They do this every weekday. Oh, here's another morning event. Baby and Me Yoga. That will be at Jewish for Good, 1937 West Cornwallis Road, from 11:30 until 12:15. And this is for parents and their little ones between the ages of 4 months and 1 year old. They can actually learn yoga. How about that? So the class fee is $10, or you can attend for free by becoming a member of Jewish for Good. All right, I think that's it. Is that it? That's it. C'est tout, c'est tout. Now, let's check the weather. Let's see. Ooh, it is a little warm. It's 85 degrees out there. I'm sitting under a ceiling fan. So it's 85, and the high today will be 87. It's sunny right now. It says that it's cloudy, but you know how it is here on Cap Street. We're special, I guess. But it's cloud. Oh, we're going to get a thunderstorm at 4 o'clock? Oh, it's only a 15% chance. But still, just to let you know, you might want to sneak your mini umbrella into your backpack, purse, or whatever, or throw it in the car. So yeah, there's a slight chance of a thunderstorm at 4, which means we're going to get a torrential downpour watch. Let's see. And it looks like it's going to be cloudy all day and all night. Now tomorrow, Thursday, 50% chance of thunderstorms, not just rain. Now, with this app, my weather app, I can go ahead 24 hours. So let's see. So tomorrow morning looks like sunny. So if it's going to rain tomorrow, I guess it's going to be in the afternoon or evening. So there you go. But right now it's 85, going up to 87. All right. That is it for today's show. Let's see. I'll be doing the show live tomorrow and Friday, but again, Saturday because of that community health fair at the Lincoln Community Health Center, which starts at 10. Usually the show is at 10. So I will either do the show live but early on Saturday, or I'll pre record it and have it air at 10. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. Anyway, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Don't forget to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.